Hello, Singaporeans. Let us talk on the cost of living crisis. I don't claim to be an expert, and I think PM Lawrence Wong also will not claim that he is an expert, and he will need a good team to help him to tackle the cost of living crisis. And I doubt that he has the best team. So I will just share my views. Singapore currently faces high inflation, which for many households, especially our poor, means a cost of living crisis. Why is inflation high? What risks confront us for the future? And what policy tools are available to improve the situation? Inflation figures have ticked up, but even when they are dropping later on, any inflation number above zero means prices are still getting higher. Singapore's poor suffer the worst cost of living crisis than those wealthy ones. They are cutting their spending on groceries to pay other bills, and some are even skipping meals and medications. So, how to tackle the cost of living crisis? In here, I will put forward my solutions to the cost of living crisis. First, full and automatic quarterly indexation of wage rates, and to have welfare payments that keep up with inflation. All welfare payments should be raised to a livable and dignified level of income. Second, housing is one of the biggest causes for all, except for the very rich. Our highly subsidized public and social housing rents should set to be no more than 10% of a renter's income. Housing prices have become unaffordable because of property speculation. So, a program to radically expand the supply of quality and ecologically sustainable public housing and monthly installment payment no more than 20% of household income is needed to guarantee affordable housing for all Singaporeans who needs it. Also, we need to cap rental rise for tenants. Next, another significant is cost of living is health. We need to have free and universal health care and include free dental care for all low-income Singaporeans, employees and self-employed. Next, public education from early childhood to tertiary level should be made totally free. Also, provide free childcare funded by a levy on businesses. Next, make public transport free for all low-income Singaporeans and seniors. This will remove a major cost of living while making a significant contribution to addressing the climate emergency and improving the sociability of our towns. We can ease the cost of living crisis by enabling more energy efficiency and energy demand reduction through making it cheaper for people to do things like take public transport, choose an electric car. Next, scrap the GST on daily necessities, especially food. Next, stop raising interest rates so that the working class will not carry the burden of inflation driven by corporate profiteering. Lastly, raise company tax, establish an additional super profits tax and a wealth tax on the top 10% and super rich. Very importantly, because this will help a lot in funding all this mentioned. These measures could easily be funded by a government with the heart for the people. PAP government need to re-evaluate its spending and regularly reviews the government's expenditure needs. After all this that I had said, we can be very sure that PAP IBs and diehard supporters will ask, How do you fund all this? Even it was already explained. So let's not play with words. When the PAP comes with cash payouts, vouchers, rebates, freebies to the people, all these people will never ask the PAP where they get the money to fund all this. So what is the logic? Cause the PAP have the rights to use taxpayers' money freely? I don't know. What do you think? Everything that the PAP do are okay and always right, so they don't dare to ask the PAP government, only need to ask the oppositions? What do you think? This is the Singapore today. Do you think it is healthy? Singaporeans, now is already 2025. So we must think about this seriously. Is it time to vote out the PAP in GE 2025? I know there are a number of high caliber people from various opposition parties, and do watch out for these candidates in GE 2025. If you ask me, I am sure Singapore will still run smoothly without the PAP. Yes, Singapore will still run smoothly without the PAP. Lastly, I would love to hear your thoughts on all I had said. I am Ben Pua from Red Dot United. Thank you.